Hey there, good morning, and welcome to Cruise Beyond Limits Coffee Chat. Happy Wednesday. If you are here, say hello. I'd love to hear from you. Where are you at in the world? I just want to have a little chat here. I think the light is shining. I'm going to adjust this. This is just me and you from my spare bedroom having a little chat. All right, so this is my second coffee of the day. Today's message is for you. If you are kind of that start and stop kind of person, are you an all or nothing kind of person? I've been thinking about this a lot over the last couple days. I've been having a lot of conversations with clients, with friends, family members that they're like, Crystal, this 30-day challenge that you have going on, I haven't started it. Or some of the clients have, they're like, well, I can't start in the middle of the month. Or maybe they bought my journal. I have a 90-day life planner. It's a woman's 90-day plan to embrace the chaos and live a fulfilling life. And you have to fill in the days and the dates. So it's really hard to start, like in the middle of the day or in the middle of the month, and not on the first of the month or not on a Monday. And what I've found is that we place so many rules around starting and stopping something. And whether it's, conditioning, how we were brought up, I don't know why we have these rules. We have rules that if we don't complete something, then, we're the blame, the shame, all the negative mindset comes in. So I just want to let you know, if you are this kind of person that, you kind of have this set mind frame where if it's got to be all or nothing or like 100 miles an hour or not at all. I just want to say you're in good hands and you're not alone. And I get it. There's so many times where I've started something and you get this like itch and it's like, yeah, I got to do it. And then 2 or 3 days go in and you're like, yeah, I got this. And then day 4, you either forget or life happens or it gets hard and you're like, I forgot today. Screw it. Like, no sense. Like, you couldn't have done that anyways. So all of that negative self-talk tends to creep in. And I think the biggest piece of this self-talk is the shame that's coming up. So I've been really journaling about this a lot, about my journey, about the shame that happens when we don't complete something, or maybe we're going through something in life. Maybe it's an injury. For those of you that have been in my world, that I've suffered a lot of health challenges over the years, and it's so easy to place blame and shame on the things that happen to you or the things that you can't control. And beat yourself up. I've done it, so I've been there. Stacy says, start over next month. So I really want to give you some tips here today because I think it's really common. And I like to call myself a recovering perfectionist. I am trying to turn that page. I'm trying to rewrite the story. So I think when we tell ourselves we're an all or nothing type of person, that self-talk is huge. All right. So those of you who are in my world, I harp on self-talk. I study emotional intelligence. I'm a certified emotional intelligence facilitator, and I study the brain and what it does under stress and trauma. So, and all of the chaos that's going on in the world and dealing with people, right? So I know I'm very familiar with this self-talk. And I think a lot of times when we tell ourselves we're an all or nothing kind of person, we believe it. The unconscious brain is like, yeah, you're right. You're an all or nothing. You weren't worth it anyways. It'll tell you. But I'll tell you that unconscious brain really, it loves you. All right. So when you're thinking about that negative self-talk, the shame, the blame, it's going to be that part of your brain that's always listening, that helps you make your decisions and gives you the confidence to show up no matter what. It wants to love you. It wants to support you. And it thinks that you're always right. All right. So what you tell yourself, it's going to be right. Okay. So if you tell yourself you're all or nothing, it's no wonder why you start and stop things. All right. And if you tell yourself, oh, you weren't good enough anyways, you're going to believe it. All right. So this self-talk is huge. your inner monologue, the stories that you tell yourself every single day, wherever they come from, I really want you to tap into where some of these voices are coming from. And if you need support, you need help, I'm in your corner. This is what I do. I really want you to consider, like, let's rewrite that story. Are you a start and stop kind of person? Are you an all or nothing kind of person? Or can you give yourself a little bit of grace and a little bit of love today? And just turn the page and start today. And just go against the grain. Like, who made up that rule that you have to start next month or at the top of the month or on a Monday or on a Sunday? Why not start on a Wednesday? It's the middle of the month. We made it it's the middle of the month and the middle of the week. What better way than to rewrite that story than just starting today and just say, screw all those rules. Like, sorry, forgive my language, but like, try not to swear. But like, why? Let's rewrite that story, all right? That you can just pick up, give yourself some grace, start today, and start to pick up some of these small habits. And then the brain will start saying, yeah, I can do this, and I can take a day off. And you know what? That rest and recovery that I needed, that was self-love. It's not just a bath, like a bubble bath or a massage. It's like, let's give myself some good self-talk, all right? If you got to light a candle to remind yourself, great. But like, let's give ourselves some real love, all right? Let's get rid of that shame and blame because it doesn't serve us. We can't love ourselves when we're shaming ourselves. And I know I'm getting deep. I know I'm getting passionate, but I want to keep this short and sweet for you every morning. But I just want to give you some tips. I think the biggest thing, the way that I start to move through this is really reminding myself of my why. Like, why am I doing this thing? Like, why am I doing this challenge? Why am I doing this challenge for you here with the Cruise Beyond Limits Coffee Chat every day? This is a challenge for me. I just recently found my voice. I have not been showing up on video, and I've been hiding behind the camera. I've been hiding behind dancing and performing and being the pretty picture and, you know, the crazy runner girl that everyone thinks that I am. But there's much more. So I'm showing up. I have a message for you, and that's my challenge, and I have to serve you. And if I don't show up, then you don't get this message. The ones that need it, that's piercing your heart right now, I'm robbing you of that joy. So what does that mean for you? What is your why? Is it your children? Is it your coworkers? Is it your spouse? Who do you need to show up for? What's bigger than you? All right, what is your purpose? What is your mission? What is that why? We have to be so super clear on that why. Who you're here, who you are, and why, in the good parts and the not so fun good parts, right? There's a dark side and a light side, right? And so when we do this work, it's not easy. All right, so starting to figure out where that self-talk is coming from, it takes work, all right? And I'm in your corner to support you if you need help along the way. This is what I do in my coaching programs. And yes, I have fitness programs as well. So we move your body, and that starts moving the brain chemicals and get your body flowing and like gets all the juices flowing and all the things come up and they come out, and we clear out the poop, right? Literally and figuratively. We do it together in a community. So figure out your why, and then just starting small habits, one tiny little thing each day that you can commit to. Maybe it's making your bed. Maybe it's starting with gratitude, journaling. Maybe it's, maybe it's just drinking 8 ounces of water when you wake up. Maybe it's coming to coffee chat every single day and just getting my message. Like something small. It doesn't have to be like, oh, I'm going to lose 10 pounds, in a month or whatever. Like that's a big goal, right? Let's just start today. I'm going to move my body for 5 minutes. I'm going to meditate for 5 minutes. And I published a habit tracker. I'll drop the link. If you want to use a tracker to start tracking some of the small wins, you start to see it and check it off. The brain says, yep, I'm doing it. I can do this. I am a healthy person. I am giving myself grace. I am giving myself love by showing up for myself each day, even the small things, because they matter. So really just understanding your why. When you catch yourself talking bad, blame and shame, let's tap into that. Where's that coming from? And where can we replace it with love? All right, so your self-talk, the self-love, because we can't be loving on ourselves and others if we're stuck in this blame and shame game. Sometimes I rhyme, I'm like Dr. Seuss. And it just kind of, yeah. So I hope this message resonates with you. If you're not sure where to start, like I said, I have the free habit tracker. And then tomorrow I'm hosting a Fuel Your Future vision board workshop. In this workshop, I go through the 8 pillars of your life, and we come up with very, small goals or big goals that you want to achieve in each of the areas of your life that will fuel you forward. I'll tell you, when I did this, and I had a guide and a mentor and a coach to help me through this, I started to see the small wins that I was already doing, the things that I was already doing towards that goal. When we're intentional, we just have a small conversation around these things. It's so powerful. And then you just create a small plan. Like, what's one thing we can do right now with what we've got to just make a move, really, really small movement to get us that much further. Give us some confidence, and then start rewriting that story. That's how this works. So if you have any questions, please reach out. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. I'd love to hear from you. Are you an all or nothing kind of gal or guy? And how are you going to move forward? And if you need support, please send me a message. I'd be happy to help you. All right. I hope you have a wonderful day. Cheers. Here's Beyond Limits.